Mom treats me like a baby, but I'm actually 15. Welcome back to a new video, guys. My name is Mats. This is the channel HeyMats, and subscribe if you're new here. Let's go with this story.
Hi, I'm Danielle from New Hampshire. Please like and subscribe. My sister Ivy and I are twins. Dad left before we were even born, so I never knew him. And Mom raised us alone. And she was just something else. When we were babies, Mom forced us to wear helmets every day, except for when we slept. We even wore helmets in the bath when she wasn't washing our hair. Mommy needs you to wear these so you don't bump your heads and die.
Overprotective parents, overprotective moms, okay? This is not good, yeah? When they carry two less, this is not good too, guys. I think the healthy middle is good. Yes.
She also covered the entire house with mats when I...
With mats? My name? Mats. This is my name, yeah? It's like a German, Scandinavian, European name. The most English-speaking people know the name Matt, but actually my name is Mats, M-A-T-S, for those who didn't know, yeah?
Ivy and I were learning to crawl. Our house was like one big giant pillow. Worst of all, Mom never allowed us to go outside, except the nearby grocery store.
Horrible.
Sometimes.
Horrible. When I was younger, I had some friends and they had like overprotective parents as well, and it was so annoying, okay? When we wanted to play outside and we went outside in the forest, playing in the forest, they were following us. They followed us because they wanted to take care of their kid. But my parents were very relaxed. To be honest, I would say my parents had the perfect... They raised us in a perfect way, yeah? That was great.
And she took us to the park once a year on our birthday, but only when it was all empty at night. And we were stuck.
Come on, this is weird.
Being homeschooled online. The world is full of...
What? Horrible things. Kidnapper, diseases, and Furby. What the freak? What kind of homeschooling is this?
Kidnappers, disease, and horrible things that can hurt you girls. Neither me or Ivy knew why Mom was so crazy, but I was always causing trouble for Mom. I banged and kicked walls, or I threw and broke things. I hate this house, Mommy. I want to live outside like a panda. Pandas do not get brand new iPads. Yay! I get to play Candy Crush. Ivy never understood that Mom only bought us fancy stuff to distract us, so we wouldn't break out of the house.
So that they are quiet and they stay at home, because they always got the newest iPad, and this is a clever move from the mom. This is such a clever move.
The only fun thing about being inside was when Mom played music on the radio. My favorite was the rock station. But one time, I turned up the volume so loud that it felt like the house was shaking. Ow, my ears! I'm taking away this radio. You're lucky you didn't make us all deaf. I hated Mom, and I was pretty sure she hated me. One day when I was 8 years old, I woke up to Mom standing on my bed, drilling something into the wall. Mom, what are you doing? I'm putting in alarms that detect people going out your window. That way, no kidnappers can get in, and you and Ivy can never get out.
Okay, their house is like a prison. I don't know if this is legal. You could call the police or the... How do you call it in English? The youth welfare office. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think in this case you could call them.
Anyway, look, darling. I bought you a giant Barbie funhouse for you. At that moment, something inside me snapped. I grabbed the Barbie funhouse and threw it hard at the window, smashing the glass. And then I jumped outside. Mom screamed. She leapt outside to catch me, but...
She's escaping like in an action movie, like this is a prison, but it's actually her house.
I was running like a lunatic. When I was sure I was far enough away, I stopped to catch my breath. And then I started doing a happy dance. I was free. Suddenly, I heard noise and stomping in the background. A bunch of guys with drums and guitars came marching down the street, and I was so thrilled.
There is so much to explore outside the house.
Never thought I'd hear music again. As they came closer, one of the guys called out to me. Why are you hiding behind that tree, little girl? I don't know, because you might kidnap or kill me. Mom told me about people like you. What are you talking about? This is a music...
because the mother raised them that way, she thinks like every stranger outside is like a kidnapper or a killer.
Parade. Come, sing with us. But
actually there are like friendly people outside. You couldn't
I knew
imagine
it.
that, right?
I was marching with the parade and singing songs. It turned out I was a good singer too. But all of a sudden, I saw Mom and Ivy running to me with about 10 cops. Mom took me straight to the doctor to make sure I didn't catch any diseases from
Because she was outside and talked to people?
being outdoors. For the next 4 years, that was the last time I ever got to be alone. From now on, I'm never letting you or Ivy out of my sight. I'll work at home from now on. You girls will move into my bedroom.
It's like prison.
Ivy and I couldn't even go to the bathroom without Mom standing outside the door. But one night, when I was 14, I saw Mom asleep and snuck upstairs to the attic. I needed a moment to myself. But when I got there, Danielle, what are you doing up here? What are you doing up here?
They have the same idea. She's already up there with another boy.
Are you having a date? No duh, we're having a date. I had to climb with a ladder to escape all your mom's crazy alarm systems. Wow, Ivy. I thought you were Mom's good little girl. But don't worry, I'll keep your little secret. But just then, Mom came running upstairs. What on earth is going on here? Who on earth are you? Get out of my house this instant. Mom, stop. You're embarrassing me. Do you know what embarrassing?
And I'm really sure, guys, it's the wrong way to forbid everything to your daughters and to your kids, because they will do it anyway, because they have to explore the world, and then they do it behind her back. Like now on the they're secretly meeting other guys, and yeah, this is like you do it then behind without telling, and this is other side. Yeah. So do not forbid everything is not a good method. Yeah.
Is me? That one of my daughters was on a cozy date with a kidnapper or a robber? I jumped in and said, he's neither of those things. He's my boyfriend. Mom grabbed a baseball bat in the corner as she swung it towards Ivy's date. He ran down the attic as fast as he could. That's when Mom burst into tears and started to pull her hair and yell like a toddler.
Yeah, she's sick in her head. She's like, she has psychological problems, definitely.
Boy in the house could have kidnapped you both. I've done everything to keep danger out of this house.
She's creepy. She has to go to... She needs help. She definitely needs help.
But I failed. I have to send you girls to a strict boarding school with security cameras in every room. Good. Send us to boarding school. I'm tired of living with all your crazy rules. But I don't want to go to boarding school. This is so unfair. But 2 weeks later, Mom sent us away to boarding school. Ivy refused to talk to me there, and I couldn't take the tension between us. Please don't be mad at me. I even tried to keep your secret. I can't help it that Mom's a psycho. Just leave me alone.
She's a psycho, definitely. It's not your fault, any of you. It's not your fault.
I grabbed Ivy's arm, but she pulled away. At that moment, Ivy tripped and fell straight to the floor. She started to cry, and tons of teachers came running. I'm sorry, it was a total accident. I think I broke a bone. You sound just like Mom. Just because you fell down doesn't mean you broke a bone. But it turned out Ivy broke her leg. And an ambulance.
Of course, when you always stay at home, you didn't do any sport, you do not meet with any guys, of course you get sick very fast and you break your bones quickly, because your body is like very sensitive, yeah?
Took Ivy to the hospital immediately. I probably should have gone with Ivy to the hospital, but something in the hallway made me forget all about Ivy's accident. There were all these photos of famous musicians. In the center was a musician that looked just like my mom when she was a teenager, and the name under it was also Mom's. Hey,
Jen Zelda?
fancy bumping into you again. I turned around to see the guy from our attic. Aren't you my sister's boyfriend? Nah, your sister and I just had that one disastrous date. Why were you staring at that picture? I think this is my mom. She looks exactly like her.
Yeah, your mom is a psycho, so she must have interesting past. And maybe she was a musician and something happened, and this is the reason why she switched her acting. And yes.
And has the same name, Jen Zelda. No, that's Jen Zelda, a teen rock star. But she stopped making music a long time ago. That psycho lady who tried to hit me with a bat is definitely not her. It's not funny. You don't know what it's like to live with a crazy mom who hates you and spoils you at the same time. Why do you think I'm in boarding school? My parents sent me here
Yeah, it's a very dangerous, hard mixture.
because they don't want me around. Wow, I'm glad someone else's parents hate them too. I mean, not glad, you know what I mean. Listen, I need your help. I know it's impossible, but I need to find out if that girl in the photo is my mom. Logan and I spent days researching Jen Zelda, but we couldn't find a picture of her that wasn't old. And no matter what, we couldn't find the reason why she quit her career. And Mom was nowhere on the internet. She was always worried about creeps and kidnappers finding out where she lived. I don't get it. Just ask your mom about it. She wouldn't tell me anything. She's crazy. She doesn't even let me listen to music, even though I love singing. You like singing? Me too. Before I could answer, I heard a noise behind me. I turned around to see Ivy with crutches. Danielle, where have you been? You never—
She never visited her own sister in the hospital? This is mean. You sisters, you're like, you have the same past, so you have to hold together, you know? And of course, maybe she will get jealous now because she's hanging around with her crush. This is not good. Out of the situation is not good.
visited me in the hospital. Ivy, I'm so sorry. I meant to visit you, but I found something crazy about Mom. Wait, what's Logan doing here? I meant to tell you I
Wait, there's another human being next to you.
transferred here. And that your sister and I like each other. Wait, what?
Why did he say that? They just researched about their mother. They have never dated. Oh my gosh, of course the little sister will be jealous now.
What do you mean, like each other? You never visited me because you were hitting on a guy I dated, Danielle? What? No, that's not it at all. Get off me, Logan. Ivy could barely walk, but she limped away as fast as she could. I went after her to apologize, but her door was locked. And Logan followed me around all week. Come on, I really like you. Ivy will get over it. I wanted Logan to leave
He wants both sisters.
me alone.
Come on, Logan, chill down.
Even though he was
respectful.
cute and interesting. But when we both auditioned for the school band and got in, it was impossible to avoid him. I really wished Ivy would talk to me so I could tell her what I discovered about Mom, but she just wouldn't. And it was all I could think about. Could it really be that Mom had just been a completely different person before? And what happened to her? 2 weeks later, the day of our show arrived, and just as I stepped onto stage to perform, I froze in my spot. Mom was in the audience. Suddenly, I couldn't remember any of the lyrics to my song.
Blackout. Okay, guys, what do you think? Write it in the comments. Is her mom Jen Zelda or not? I think she is it, actually.
I stood there completely blank as the band played on. Get on with the song, you freak! Boo! Loser!
They're so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Come on. They're
All of us-
screaming because she's standing like there for a few seconds. Maybe she has to concentrate or to focus before her singing. This is very normal. And the audience is already shouting and yelling at her.
Sudden, all the kids started throwing food at me. I wanted to disappear. But then, I had an idea. Hey, who wants to hear a former rock star sing? I want to welcome Jen Zelda to the stage. I wanted to see how Mom would react.
Yeah, this is clever. Okay, how does she react?
Jen Zelda isn't here, idiot. Her career ended 30 years ago. Everyone continued booing and throwing things at me.
They're throwing tomatoes at her?
That's when Mom walked on stage and grabbed my microphone. I knew this school wasn't strict enough. Hey, it is Jen Zelda. Mom, is it true? You were a rock star? Never mind that. They let students be in a band. Bands go out at night with gang members and crazy people. Mom, just sing with me. Me and Jen Zelda, everybody. Oh no, I know everything you girls have been up to. I downloaded apps on your phones that let me read your messages.
Oh, come on, she's a stalker. Relax.
This school is stupid and unsafe, and I came here tonight.
Why does she behave like that? Why does she act like that? I do not understand. She's so overprotective. Just relax a little bit. Where's your problem?
To take you both home. Mom grabbed my arm
She has some trust issues or something like that. Something must have happened in the past.
and tried to drag me off stage. Kids were laughing like crazy. It'll be fun. I bought a horse for you and Ivy.
in front of everyone. This is so embarrassing, guys.
I'll go bring him. What are we going to do with a horse? Why can't you just act normal for once and just sing with me? Who knew Genzelda was a psycho? I had never felt more humiliated. Before I knew it, I screamed, "Security!" My yell made my mic screech across the auditorium, and to my shock, security guards came running on stage to take my mom away. She cried and kicked her legs in the air. I need to take them home.
Like a little kid, like a toddler.
I even brought them their own horse.
What is that horse face? Where did this horse come from?
I felt awful seeing the security guards take Mom away, but she was acting crazier than ever. I thought I'd call her the next morning to see how she was, but just then, Ivy came to my room and said the principal wanted to see us. Ivy and I walked into his office to find him sitting with 2 other men.
Girls, you won't be seeing your mother for a while. She's in the hospital.
In the hospital? Is she hurt?
Not that kind of hospital.
Yeah, psychology hospital, because she's a psycho. She's definitely a psycho. This is the right spot for her.
After what we saw on stage, we did an investigation. Your mother has a condition.
A condition?
Huh?
It's called schizophrenia.
Yeah, she's schizophrenic. Yeah, she is.
Her brain works a little differently. She worries about things that other people don't worry about.
Yeah.
But she was a singer, wasn't she?
She was an incredible musician. Her condition is why she had to stop. But don't worry, girls.
Her condition, this condition was controlling her, or is currently controlling her. So it wasn't possible to continue her career as a musician.
Your mother is in the hospital getting help, and you'll be able to see her soon.
Ivy and I were totally silent walking out of
That's the best way. She needed help, and now finally she gets some.
principal's office. For the first time in my life, Mom's weirdness sort of made sense. I wonder if that's why Dad left Mom. Because of her condition.
Maybe, yeah.
Dad should have taken care of her and inspired her to sing again. A few weeks later, Ivy and I visited.
Of course, he could help her, but there is a border, and when he couldn't do anything for her, and yeah, I can imagine that it's really, really hard to live with her. It was already very hard for the girls, and imagine to be her boyfriend or husband. Yeah.
Mom in her treatment center. She was so happy to see us.
I'm so sorry about everything that's happened.
And Danielle, I'm so proud of your talent. Music runs in our blood, honey. In a couple of months, Mom was out of treatment and back home. It took a while for Mom to let go of her crazy rules. She never became completely normal, but she was so much happier. She told Ivy and me all about her life as a rock star. It turned out she and I were more alike than I ever thought. I showed Logan tons of old photos of Mom that I'd never seen before.
Genzelda really is your mom, and even though she's a little different, she gave you a killer singing voice. You're really going places, Danielle.
Logan and I ended up dating all throughout high school. At the end of my senior
And I hope it's okay for Ivy that you are dating. But if you're a good sister, you can ignore that, or you can accept it.
year, we got a job at a production company. We had the opportunity that year to perform in a world tour.
World tour. There is an R missing, actually.
One day, I came into work with a present I'd bought to surprise Logan.
You bought me a baby bib? Is this your way of telling me I drool?
Oh no, she's pregnant. She will get a baby.
No, it's my way of telling you I'm pregnant.
Oh, come on, stupid Logan. It's so obvious, come on. How far can you think?
I know we only finished high school, but I love you, and I want to start a family with you.
What do you mean, you're pregnant?
She means exactly what she said. She will get a baby. She's pregnant, Logan.
We're going on a
He's not that excited about that fact.
world tour. It's even in the contract. Don't get pregnant.
I thought you'd be happy.
Happy that you'd want to throw all our dreams away? Happy that we have to pay thousands of dollars to this company?
What is this reaction, man? Danielle, okay, you could have known that he will react that way. This is a really hard reaction. Okay, is it really that guy you love? Okay, of course career is important, and it's important to to sign contracts, and when it happens that she gets pregnant, you have to deal with that situation, and this is very disrespectful to react like that.
Maybe this is a sign we shouldn't go on this tour. Then we can raise our baby without anything holding us back.
I love you, and I don't want anything to hold us back. But I'm not ready to be a dad, Danielle, and I'm not gonna raise this kid with you.
Logan, are you leaving me?
I'm sorry.
My life only consisted of...
Yeah. Logan left 2 sisters, both girls. He doesn't care, actually.
2 things the next 9 months. Pregnancy and debt from all the money I owed the company.
Oh, no.
I even had to move back in with Mom temporarily. Don't worry about anything, sweetie. You can raise the baby right here. Thanks, Mom. Just as long as you don't make him wear a helmet. Ivy and Mom were right next to me in the hospital when I gave birth to my perfect baby boy, Miles. Suddenly, I heard a voice behind me.
Is it cool if I hold him?
Logan, what are you doing here?
I came to meet the mother of my son and to tell her that I made the biggest mistake of my life leaving her.
Oh.
I know you're not going to forgive me, but I want you to know that I've paid off all the debt to the music studio. I love you, Danielle.
Oh, this is honest.
And I love our son, too. I always will.
So come back here and hold him then. Miles wants to meet his dad.
You
Oh,
can tell
Miles.
him I'm not going anywhere.
Little Miles seems happy. Like my little hedgehog Ferdelin. Guys, this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the story. Yes, we are the Hey Squad. My name is Mats. Thanks for watching, and we will see each other in the next video. I upload every day on this channel. So yeah, see each other tomorrow. Bye bye.